Hello everybody, good evening and welcome to my channel. So today, for the very first time, I'm doing a pick a card reading, and since it's the new moon, we are approaching new moon, I thought let's do a reading on what you need to let go, release, right? So if you chose this pile 1, which is this flower quartz, then this reading is yours. Okay, so let's begin right away. What you need to let go. Okay, what do you need to let go? First thing that I'm getting is you need to let go of the hold that you put on your own creativity. This is the card, the third ray of creative intelligence. So if you look at this card, there is this woman and she's caged. There is some sort of net on her, or she is breaking apart, and she's stooping down, right? And there is a spirit, there is a transformational force which is coming out of her. So I feel you might have been holding back on your creativity. You might have been holding back from speaking your truth, or really, voicing out your opinion or your ideas. You might be struggling to bring something to life, and guess what, you are the one who's holding yourself back. So I feel what you need to let go of here is whatever is stopping you from unleashing your creative power, your creative energy. So let's take a look at this. Okay, so let's begin with what are you feeling currently, right? And there is the devil energy. What you're feeling, you're currently feeling restricted, you're currently feeling caged. And here's the thing about devil, it's the devil who's sitting and telling you you're caged. And here's the breaking news, the devil is you, it's your mind. If you take a look at this picture, there is the masculine and the feminine, and it seems like the devil has put them in chains, but that's not the case. They can just remove the chain out of their necks and walk free, but they are under this illusion that they aren't free and they are chained. And this is happening because your mind is playing tricks on you. You're not able to decide between your heart and your mind, and there is all sorts of confusion. And devil energy is confusion, right? It's a fog, it's not having clarity. So what you're feeling now is you're feeling stuck. Possibly you might be feeling stuck in a situation, in some area of work, right? And why are you feeling this so strongly? What is happening? And here I have the Eight of Pentacles. So it looks like you have been working really hard. You've been putting a lot of effort in the world, trying to figure out. That's yeah. So you've been doing a lot of work, putting in a lot of effort, and yet it's not really uh, providing any result. I think you're feeling this strongly because you feel or you think that you are uh, really giving it your all, but you're actually it's not happening because you're not letting your creative expression out. It's still caged, and which is why it's not happening. And the work that you're putting in is also coming out of some sort of fear. It's the devil energy, because the devil is sitting there. And what you can possibly do to release this, there is Three of Cups. So I feel you need to bring your emotional energy into your creative pursuits, right? If it won't help if you are emotionally closed off, and or you're putting off dealing with emotions because you're too busy working towards achieving something. So you're like, I'm okay, and yeah, putting everything aside and just doing the work. It's not helping. It's actually bringing this energy, this devil's energy. And I will tell you why this devil's energy is, why you're feeling it, because success. I have a card over here, the devil's energy. It's affecting your success, and it is directly related to your success, whatever is going on, this feeling trapped, and you're trapped in your head for sure, and it is affecting your ability to find success. And why you're feeling it so strongly is also because there is purity. Purity is all about if you look at this is heterochromia, right? There's different eye colors. So I see it as there are things in your heart, and then there are things in your mind. The mind is logical and rational. The heart is not logical, but it's not irrational, right? It has its own rationality, like how the mind does. These are two different realms, and you need to bring it together. When your heart is in the right place, then the work that you put in is going to bring you the rewards, right? And if your heart is in the right place, you're doing things with divine purpose, love, and that's when you're fully able to tap into your transformative power, the transformative power of your creative ideas and inspirations. And enlightenment is coming for the Three of Cups, which means that there is a journey. I think you have to take an inward journey, into yourself, and really find your connection. I feel that some of you over here might have lost their connection with their higher self, or the sense of purpose, or really like a comprehension of what you're even trying to create, or where you're trying to go, because you're too busy working hard to, this is Pentacles is to do with wealth and money. So you're possibly putting in a lot of work, focusing on making money and bringing in money, but you can't do it, and there is great potential for you to do it. But here's the thing, like it's not really bringing in the returns that it should, because looking at how things are, it looks like you have a lot of creative power. There is a lot of information. I mean, what do you mean? Okay, yeah, there seems to be a whole I think there is a lot of creative power, creative energy, and it can actually fetch you a lot more. It can actually bring you a lot more wealth and abundance and fulfillment, but it's not doing that. It's not where you feel that it can reach, and the reason being, yeah, you're holding back. You're holding back on your emotional side. You're holding back on feeling things, right? That there is some blockage in regards to feeling things, and you're going to into your mind, I feel. And so now you have I wanted to know more. So you have Seven of Pentacles in reverse, the Eight of Swords, and the King of Wands. There is okay, so what is this blockage, right? Where is this blockage coming from? And you're possibly not appreciating your own work. You're not appreciating your own ideas. You're not believing in them as much as you should to reach the level where you want to reach, right? There is a lack of admiration towards your own self, towards your own work, towards your own creation, and also there is a lack of belief in your own ability to create the wealth that you wish to. And the main problem, right, what is this blockage, right? How do you clear this blockage? You have the Eight of Swords. This is a lady who's standing there blindfolded, thinking that she's caged. This is the devil energy, right? She's thinking that she's caged and she has no way. She can't see, she can't move, and but these are very lightly tied bandages. This is Swords is mental energy, so it's like mind. The mind is just put on these blocks and blinds, and there at her foot there is water. So water represents intuition. So she can just step into her intuition and walk away, remove those blindfolds, and just walk away from the situation or this space where she feels stuck. But she needs to get in touch with her intuition. She needs to tap into her intuition, like it's to get down from here to here, come down. And that's when this is really going to so that is your blockage. And you have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is Wands is fire energy. This is all passion, the ability to create, right? The King of Wands is secure, and he knows his ability to create. One's spirituality, I think he might have possibly lost touch with spirituality. When people talk about spirituality, there's all sorts of things, there's all sorts of ideas out there, but spirituality is really self-discipline. Having self-discipline, doing something for yourself every single day to build yourself up, to grow yourself, to expand yourself, your knowledge, your skills, your ability. And that is something that is missing. So you need to work on one, appreciating, admiring your own work, giving it credibility, believing in it. And two, you need to tap into your intuition. You can't do this game where you're saying, oh no, I'm not emotionally I'm going to keep my emotions aside and just use my head to work it out and bring in success. No, we are mind, body, spirit, and all three has to come into alignment for something to happen, right? For us to be able to manifest the reality that we want to manifest, you need to be there, mind, body, soul. So you can't keep one aside and be like, okay, I'm just going to work with these two, right? You need to have all the three wheels in a rickshaw. You can't do it just two and be like, hey, no, I have one wheel missing, but I'm just going to drive this rickshaw and reach the destination that I want. You're not going to be able to do that. You need all the three wheels for the vehicle to keep running. So let me see, what is it that you need to do in order to let this go or to move from here. Okay. Boundaries. You need to set boundaries with yourself, bring in discipline. You need to set boundaries with others, because if you really want to value your creation, your time, and your effort, you need to put boundaries. You need to create boundaries. And here's the thing that I learned about boundaries. It's not for other people, but it's for yourself. It's a call to action for your own self. I put a boundary so that one, the other person, the other party knows that this is a line that they shouldn't cross. The second point of this is, if they cross, if someone crosses my boundary, what will I do next? So this is call to action for myself and not the other person, right? Okay, I'm going to walk out. If you don't respect my work, I'm going to walk out of it. I don't want this deal. No selling yourself short, right? If you are not respecting this, I'm out of it. I'm going to find better, right? Not stay in the fear. And this is Knight of Swords is fast moving energy, it's like mental clarity. It's cutting through the drama, cutting through things and coming forth with your truth. I think that's what it is. You have to come forth. You have to be true to yourself, true to your emotions, true to your thoughts, and just true to yourself. That's what is going to take you forward. And we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So if you're a person who thinks a lot about give and take, right? You want to be fair. You want to make sure that it's always balanced, right? The give and take is always happening in a balance, in a fair manner, that you are getting as much as you're giving, right? This in your situation right now, I feel that this might be the downside of you not being able to reach where you want to reach, because sometimes you just have to give more and sometimes you have to take more, right? It's not always balanced. So if you are always going to be in this rigid, if you're going to be set in this rigid ways of thinking and looking at give and take, then this is not going to happen for you. This is something that you need to, this is a mindset or conditioning that you need to get out of. And I was having a very interesting conversation with my friend the other day, and we were talking about give and take, of how I give something and I'm doing it out of love. I'm giving something, and even if I am not getting it back from the place where I am putting it in, I'm always getting it back from somewhere else, you know. So the universe works very differently with give and take. And of course, that doesn't mean that you have to stay in a situation where you don't feel good of you know, just constantly giving or just constantly taking. You know, discernment, use discernment, but also be careful that you're not getting too caught up in this idea. And at the bottom of the deck is I just noticed this, like, 3 of swords. So maybe there is, you are trying to avoid an important communication, something that is actually going to set you free, or you're isolating yourself. You're not actually reaching out to as many people that you need to reach out to in order to get the ball rolling for you, right? Of actually unleashing your creative power. And so the outcome of it, okay, if you do, okay, if you don't accept defeat, if you let go of your shame and your guilt or the fear of failure, then I feel that you're able to step out of this cycle where you've been repeating the same patterns, and step into a new world of your own creation and manifestation. And this will be a place where you need to practice emotional curiosity, you know, and that is, be open and curious towards emotions. Most of this mental energy that came here hasn't been that great, and then you have for the outcome. So if you're able to let go of your guilt and shame, and there is some dense feelings, you know, where this feeling of death, of painful ending, of or also maybe of betrayal. There is a sense of betrayal that is, if you let go of it, because that's not the truth, that's the devil energy telling you, hey, this is what it is. But if you're able to let that go, release your shame towards the situation, guilt towards the situation, shame or guilt that you're harboring within yourself about your own, release judgments towards yourself, then you're able to, and also practice emotional curiosity, and not just shut down emotions because they are getting difficult to comprehend or deal with, or feels heavy, but just practice very light curiosity. Then you are able to step outside of the cycle, you know, break this pattern. And here you have the Lover's card, the Star card, and the Ace of Wands. It's going to definitely bring in some sort of union that you're expecting, you know, some sort of wish fulfillment. And yeah, it is really going to help you. There will be, of course, obstacles, but it's going to help you. So what you need to let go of, here, as I see, is judgment towards yourself, shame and guilt towards failure, and you have to build on appreciating your own work, valuing your own work, and admiring, believing in yourself, believing in your creative power, and believing in your ideas, and also like tap into your intuitions, right? Get more in touch with your emotions and intuition, and that is going to lead you to success. That's what I have for pile number 1. Thank you for listening, and see you next time. Hi there, pile number 2. So this is, if you chose this dog bone, then this reading is for you. Pile number 2, what do you need to let go of? Okay. What do you need to let go of? You need to let go of fears and insecurities towards stepping into your power, the change. Okay, so reassurance of the golden light is a card that comes to you when you might be afraid of divine connection, to establish a connection, like a spiritual connection, and there might be some fears and insecurities regarding that. But you don't know whether to believe in a higher power or no, and this is exactly what you need to let go. So what is this thing that I am feeling right now? You're feeling lack. There is some sort of lack that you're feeling or you're sensing, of not being enough or not doing enough, or there is a very self-defeatist thought that I get from here. I don't know what's happening to my voice, but okay, it just has to change, so let it change. So Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, there is some sort of like this feeling of you're not doing enough. Why do you feel so strongly? It's because of your family, right? I think there is, or there might be, some sort of pressure from the family for you to become somewhere, you to get somewhere, or be somewhere, be in a certain position, earn a certain amount of money, give a certain amount of time and attention. Yeah, I feel that there is a whole lot of expectations on you, and you are, as a result, feeling a sense of lack. And it is making you afraid of change, of stepping into your power. And how do you, so this is what you're feeling, right? And this is what is causing, this is what is making that, so you're feeling lack, and you're feeling you're not enough, um, or what you have, your skill maybe is not enough. Yeah. And you're not really believing in your higher self, your inner wisdom, and that's because there is something on the family grounds, you know, people expecting something out of you, for you to be at some position, you know, in your life, and that is making you feel this really strongly, you know, this feeling of lack. And what is going to get you out of this is Three of Pentacles in reverse, that working solo. This is interesting, because I think as as we entered this year, I think everyone was all about co-creation. But for you, pile number 2, whoever this is resonating with, I think it's time for you to work alone, you know, and step into, I think because you're afraid of establishing a connection with your higher self, right? Your own intuition and wisdom. You're actually going, trying to meet with a lot of people, or do a lot of things, you know, collaborate with other people who you think they are doing well, and who you think have credibility, or I don't know what you think about these people, you know, like that they got it all together, and whatever it is that you're feeling, right? And then, oh, I should be working with them. Um, so you actually need to not go there, but do it solo, you know, work alone, be the lone wolf, be step into the change, you know, and be the leader that you're meant to be, because you're meant to be a leader. You're meant to lead people, and not, you know, be led by people. And that's exactly what you're trying to do. You're trying to go to crowds and people, and, you know, trying to do things, but no, it should be the other way around. It has to be the other way around. So, and because you're not, you know, if you're afraid of connecting to your higher self, you're finding the need to go look for the connection elsewhere, externally. I see that happening. Let's see. Okay. What do you need to do about it, right? What is this feeling? How do you deal with this situation? So, you need to go on your own path, baby. You have to go on your own path. There are all sorts of people, they are offering all sorts of things to you, right? There is 8 cups over here, but this man is turning his back, and he is walking towards the moon, going the other way, not towards the cup, but he's going the other way. He's finding his own path, you know. So this is time for you to find your own path, go solo. The moon is mysterious. It's emotions, and here's the thing, you don't have to feel bad about it. If this is you walking away from your family, you don't have to feel bad about it, because you're finding your own path. That is the single most beautiful thing that you can do for yourself and for the world, is to find your own place, find your own path, and find your own way. Yeah. And there is strength card, right? So strength is all about love. I personally believe and feel that love is one thing that brings immense strength, and it holds the capacity to set you free from anything and everything, right? Be it forgiveness, be it whatever, all sorts of negative emotions can be let go, released through love, coming to the heart center. And strength is all about love. There is a woman, and she is almost putting her hand in this lion's mouth, and the wild cannot be tamed except love. Love is what you can do to bring back control. It's to find strength in love. That is love for your own self, and that is what is going to lead you to this is 10 of Pentacles. Even though you're walking away, this is the family that is giving you all sorts of pressure, or really amplifying your feelings of lack and the need to reach somewhere quickly. I feel that there is, find your own path. Like, if you have to walk away from these people, walk away from this situation, find the love for them and find the love for yourself, and walk away. Walk and find your own path, because 10 of Pentacles, right? You're going to find it all. You're going to find the happy family. You're going to find wealth and abundance and prosperity. You're going to find all sorts of things that you're looking for. And the Knight of Cups, Fool in reverse, and the Emperor. I don't even know what to say anymore. You are afraid to take a leap of faith, and you are afraid to bring forth your own emotion, and that is exactly what you need. These are the fears that you need to work on. You're afraid to take on the role of the Emperor. The Emperor is the divine masculine, right? He is the provider. He provides, and he is extremely strong. And I mean, do I need to explain the Emperor? The title itself is enough to describe the Emperor. It's a good energy, and you might be wanting some sort of This is wild. You might be wanting some sort of traditional, like, family setup, right? And and I don't even know why it's coming up here, but you can you might be judging yourself, or you might be really weighing out the options, and I feel that you gotta possibly accept it, you know, and step into the emperor energy and bring forth your emotions, and don't be afraid to take a leap. Don't be afraid to take a leap of faith, right? Because there is this golden light, you know, it's there, and it's there to help you out, it's assist you. This is the light within you, your higher self. It's there and it's guiding, and you need to so pile number 2, what you need to let go is fear. You need to let go of the fear that you would take the wrong steps forward, right? There is no right or wrong. You need to keep going, and the universe is going to bring everything to your path, right? I mean, the universe is not letting you go. That's what it's about, you know. Connecting with your higher self is trusting the universe, and thereby trusting yourself, that you are doing whatever is necessary for you to do in your own path, right? And that is if that is walking away from everything, walking away from the family that you love so much, or you know, walking away from possibly like a project or work or something that you've come to love or expect so much out of, right? You need to, or you thought that this is, you know, following the people, and you thought if this is what was going to help you get there, and you know, and it doesn't feel great, right? It doesn't really feel like it, but you're still going and doing the work because you're afraid to go on your own path. Maybe you're afraid, you know, because you're not connecting with yourself. So this is, you gotta also possibly work on your root chakra, right? Your fears. You need grounding. You're probably up in the air. Okay, if you're an air sign, please. I think yeah, I think you need to let go of the fear of failure, and take the step, you know. Remember love, remember to give love to yourself, and remember that, you know, change is good. You need to change, and you need to step into leadership. You're meant to lead, right? So don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid to embrace it, and connect with your higher self. You know, there is a lot of inner knowing, inner wisdom, inner knowledge, all sorts of things inside of you that exist. So find a way to it, and let go of your fears. Build on bringing your emotions forward, right? Bringing your giving life to your emotions, you know, like offering emotions. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's providing emotionally. Be open to providing emotionally, you know. Build okay, sorry, build on providing for emotionally, you know. Yeah, I think it's something that you want to do, but you're not doing it, whatever. And come, like, embrace the emperor energy, right? Step into the power, step into the provider energy, the divine masculine. So, and don't be afraid to take a leap of faith. that is what I have for you today, pile 2. I hope it helped, and if it resonated with you, any part of it, well and good. If not, then this is not meant for you. Thank you. Hi there, pile number 3. If you chose this heart seed, then this reading is for you. Okay, pile number 3. What do you need to let go of? Interesting. Quite interesting. The Ascension Rainbow. You need to let go of your old self. Pile number 3. Heart seed. You need to let go of your old self. Whatever you knew of you, the old you, 2023 and before, let it go. You're holding on to it too tightly. You're holding on to a lot of shit that is not true to your heart. You know, like there's all this mental manipulation, bad energy, patterns, toxic patterns, and your own, thoughts, right? Low vibrational thoughts, not coming out of love, not remembering love. You need to let that go, because it's time for your ascension. The rainbow bridge is here. Ascension is stepping into a higher level of consciousness. Ascension is stepping into higher level of awareness of self and our evolutionary journey. Yeah, it's stepping up our game in the universe and in our manifestations, in our powers, everything. It's stepping up, it's leveling up, becoming the co-creator with the universe. That's what ascension is about, and it won't happen till the time you let go of the old self. So we have here Knight of Pentacles in reversed, which is, what are you feeling right now? 9 of Swords and 7 of Cups in reversed. What are you feeling right now? Knight of Pentacles is someone who is carrying a pentacle, a knight carrying a pentacle and going. It's worldly. It's like it's taking it to offer it to someone, worldly. It's a nurturing energy. It's like nurturing something in the 3D, right? Material, wealth, abundance, correct? So what you're feeling right now is you're feeling like not offering this to anybody. Right? You don't want to give this to anybody because what is causing you feel this way? What is making you feel this way that you don't want to give? And it is your worries and fears, which is literally keeping you up at night. You're shaking in your bed because your mind is doing a number on you. And your worries and fears are making you not want to give or not want to nurture something. What can help you get out of this energy? It's Seven of Cups in reverse, discernment. You're not able to discern, right? You're not able to discern your own old patterns and the new world, right? And you don't want to give. You don't want to give. And I don't know how that's related to you letting go of your own old self. Okay, maybe your old self did not want to give to something, to a situation, to a person, to a project, or some field of work. You didn't want to give to it at all. Could be family. And it's help and support to nurture something, right? You didn't want to give that. Your old self did not want to give that because, you know, you were possibly in your head, right? Because you're anxious, you're worried, and you're afraid because you doubt your own judgment. You doubt that you are able to discern or you don't know how to discern, and that is really causing this you to be and feel at a place where you are not ready to give. You're afraid to give or afraid to provide support and nurture something. This might be towards your own self, right? And what is this affecting? Okay, so I feel that you are I'm getting success in solitude. I feel that you need to really pause for a moment. You're trying to do a lot of things because there is a lot of you had a lot of information. You went through a whole transformation. You went through a whole lot of learning. And because you did, there is so much information and there is so many ideas, so many things. It's literally bringing, whatever you went through in the past year or whatever when you went through in your entire life has brought you to this place where you're ready to level up because you have had that much information, that much growth, like transformation, whatever made it happen, and now it is available to you. But you're afraid of letting go of your old self because you are rushing into something, right? You're rushing into, you want to take, right? You don't want to give to it. You wanna make something out of it, right? You wanna use all this information, knowledge, growth that you've had. You want to take all of that and you want to create something out of it, but you're not taking the time to actually sit down, spend some time with yourself, solitude, to really sit with yourself and be like, hey, what did this teach me, right? I went through all these experiences and where has it gotten me, right? Why am I finding it so difficult to let go of this? You need to discern and really see if whatever you're doing right now, are you repeating the same old pattern? The same old energy. Are you bringing the same old energy of fear and doubt, which is stopping you from giving, right? Giving to something, because I think giving is the only way that you can really nurture and level up. Because if you're going to ascend, right, you're going to level up with the universe, then you are a co-creator. And if you are going to be a co-creator, then you need to give. You need to fall in love with giving. You need to fall in love with nurturing, providing that sort of support and energy, you know to yourself or others around you, to be and have discernment. You need to learn to give, really, if you want to ascend. And it's your old, look at the card that came at the bottom of the deck. It's death. This energy needs to die within you. This energy of not being able to give because you're not able to let go of your old self and old patterns and thoughts, which is a lot of anxiety and worry. Hey, if I'm giving this something, will I get it back? Right? Keeping a tab on things and being really afraid to give, because what if you lose? But you're not going to lose. The universe is with you. You give out of love. You give wholeheartedly with the intent to nurture, and it is going to give you back, whether you like it or not. That energy is going to come back. Maybe not in the way that you expected, because you are a human and you can only imagine so much, and the universe has had billions of experience creating, so it's just better at creating, right? And it has something better for you, right? It's probably going to come back in ways that you did not even imagine. So you need to be able to give. You need to let go of your Page of Wands, King of Cups, and Two of Wands in Two of Wands, King of Cups in reverse, Page of Wands. Okay, you need to build on planting the seed. Take the small step, one by one. Take a small step and create this for yourself. You don't have to give everything in your bucket. You can take one thing and plant it there, right? A very simple step. And to commit to something, right? If it's a project, if it's work, if it's a relationship, okay, anything your own creation, right? Anything and everything requires giving. You need to give. Energy creation happens where energy flows. You give that energy, right? Where you put the energy, the work happens. And so you're not able to give, because you're holding on to your old self. You need to let go of your old self, and you need to commit to something. And what committing is, that hey, you don't have to give out an entire commitment for an entire project. Oh, I will do everything, all of this together. No, you commit to a very small thing, one thing at a time, right? Commit to it and be like, hey, you know what, this is something that I can do consistently, and this might be very small, as per your expectation, but this is what I can give fully, and give that. And King of Cups in reversed is you need to build emotional stability. I think you are emotionally very volatile, in the sense that it's because of your mind, because of the worries and anxiety. Your emotions do a number on you. They do number 2 on you. But you need to build emotional stability, right? Emotional awareness, and And that is also something that is going to give you security. This is a man, with one of his wands secure and the other one in his hand, ready to venture into the world. He's like, okay, let's see where to go, right? And where to plant. It literally, the world is in his hand. So you need to build step by step giving, nurturing, commitment. You need to start discipline is what you need to build in order to have commitment, to understand commitment to your work, your relationship, or anything that you take. You need to commit to your own growth. That is so important. So you need to take the time out to there is a lot of what do you need to let go of? What is this energy? 5 of Swords in reverse, the Magician in reverse, the 6 of Wands, fire energy, a lot of fire energy. Passion. The Magician in reversed. Okay, pile number 3. Your job right now is to let go of your old self so that you can ascend. You can step up your game, level up your game, and bring in all your manifestations and really create the reality that you want and you wish to see. And for that, you need to let go of your old self, your old beliefs, your old way of doing things, your entire old self. You need to let go of, because the old self has a fear of giving. And right now, for the place where you're going to step up, right, for the better place that you're going to leveling up, you need to be able to give. You need to be able to commit. And if you come with fears and worries, this is mental game, mental manipulation, and having a lack of discernment towards emotions, because you're letting your mind you're letting your mind decide what the emotions are, and it is a lot of fear and worry and anxiety, because it is giving you misinformation, it's misleading you. So you need to step up your game, and for that you need to build on giving, right? Commitment. You need to work on your commitment game. However, you need to bring in discipline. When I mean commitment, it means you need to bring in discipline, because you're a co-creator now, right? You have a responsibility to create the world that you desire to see, the world that you wish to manifest. And so it's a responsibility. You have the responsibility of creation on you, and the creation cannot happen unless you are able to give and nurture the giving energy, give support to a situation, to yourself, to a person, to a project, whatever it is, to work. whatever it is, you need to be able to give. And to be able to give, you also need to come into emotional stability. So King of Cups in reverse, yeah, you need to really let, so what you're so that you can really create, right? Two. And passion, you gotta step into your passion. You gotta work on your passion, because the passion is what is going to help you to give, and give freely, give with love, nurturing, and not the mental game. This is not a power game. This is a game of creation, which requires you to nurture and give out of love. So this is what I have for you, pile 3. This is actually quite a difficult energy, because I can feel it, I can sense it. It's a lot of anxiety and worry, and like looking at things with a lot of judgment, like it's not a free flowing energy that is required for ascension. This is rainbow energy, very light and very nice. So this is not going with the laws of the universe. So let go of your old self and fear of giving, and fear of the new self, and level up, step into the new timeline. That's all I have for you today, pile number 3. I hope you make the changes necessary and step into ascension. All the best to you, and thank you so much. That's all I have for you today. Bye.